Welcome everybody. This is Nostradamus once again, reporting for Phone Edge News. Right, what's in the news today? I see Extinction Rebellion have been causing mischief again. What have they been up to again today? There they are with the banner, Rebel for Life. Global Day of Action. Climate change protesters have blocked roads across central London, sparking traffic disruption. Extinction Rebellion campaigners parked a boat at Oxford Circus and blocked Marble Arch, Piccadilly Circus and roads about Parliament Square. Oh, they'd be able to sail loads of boats round there once the sea levels rise. No problem at all. Thames Barrier have no chance. Protester Yen Chit Chong said, "This is our last best shot at survival." Oh, there they are, Oxford Circus in their little boat. They've been doing it in Brussels as well. Apparently they've been doing it all over the world today, causing havoc. Shell headquarters. The right paint job on there, haven't they? Oh, I don't know. Blocking roads leading to Marble Arch. There they all are in Parliament Square. Do you know what? 20 or 30 years ago, I'd have been prepared to get arrested on a daily basis. But someone really needs to tell them. In fact, I'm going to tell them now. Oi! Extinction Rebellion! It's too fucking late! The window of opportunity they keep talking about is well and truly closed and boarded up. Some climate scientists now agree there is up to a 10-year lag between how much CO2 is in the atmosphere today and the final warming effects in the future. The average CO2 concentration in 2009 was only 387 parts per million, and now just 10 years later it's at 414 and still rising exponentially. So there's much more warming built into the system to come, even if all fossil fuel burning stopped immediately planet-wide. And this would also cause shit, as the pollutants that cause global dimming would quickly rain out, causing an almost immediate temperature rise of over half a degree Celsius in a matter of weeks. Frying pan fire. Rock. Hard place. Fucked if we do, fucked if we don't, are all terms that come to mind. All these protests won't achieve anything. Bringing traffic to a standstill in cities around the world will actually add to car emissions. Quite ironic, really, when you think about it. Right. How hot is it getting in India? This is from NDTV. Odisha's Titlagar records 43.5 degree temperature amid heat wave. Let's get into this. Bhubaneswar. Amid sweltering heat, Odisha virtually turned into a boiling cauldron on Sunday as temperatures soared above 40 degrees Celsius in at least 11 places. Titlagar became the hottest place in the state, with the maximum temperature rising to 43.5 degrees Celsius. The state capital, Bhubaneswar, recorded 40.2. Neighbouring city Cuttack touched 39.4. Bloody hot that. And it goes on to some other places where it's been hot. Angul, Balangir Talcha, Sonny Pooh, when he Hidakut, can't say it. Anyway, heatwave conditions are likely to prevail in most parts of the state for the next couple of days. Do you know what? You could make up your own hilarious drinking game with the place names in this article. You could write them down on the back of some cards, add some in from China and Russia, and invite your mates round for a contest of alcohol-impaired articulation. Then you could take things to a higher level by introducing some small obscure Welsh villages and Icelandic volcanoes too, for when you are totally wankered. Oh, what fun as the shots go down until the last man collapsing is declared the winner. Now, over to Hawaii on USGS. Yesterday, they had this massive 5.3 earthquake on top of an old volcano. Something's building here. Let's have a look what's been happening today. 9 earthquakes today. Few more around where the big one struck, little aftershocks. Some on Mauna Loa and some in the crater at Kilauea, that isn't it? Yep. So something's happening here, definitely. Do you know Hawaii is America's 50th state? That's why the song's called Hawaii 5-0. But there might only be 49 states left. This baby goes boom. Now over to the geezers. 84 earthquakes today. That's a lot. All in one place. And we had one early on at a 4.1. Something going on there. Obviously, there's a lot of force coming into the San Andreas. So we'll wait and see what happens there. What else have we got? Oh, let's have a look at this. Is it going to load? Oh, yes. What have we got? What's been happening? Wait a second. Let me just have a drink of my beer. That's better. Right. Anything big happening anywhere? Just gone off. Oh, was that 3.1 just gone off there? Looks like it's that's where all the flooding's been now. Oh, it's near Turkey, I think. Big line of quakes coming across. We've had a lot of deep ones. I've only got the cheap version, so it don't show it. Check out Dutch Synth if you're interested in earthquakes. He's fantastic. Anyway, there's that. What have we got next? Let's turn that off. Don't know where I'm up to here. Right. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna have to bring you some sad news. China turtle death. The BBC. One of last 4 known Yangtze giant softshell dies. The Yangtze giant softshell turtles thrive in muddy water and can weigh up to 90 kilograms. Well, I don't fucking call that thriving, do you? There's only bastard 3 left. Are they taking One of the world's rarest turtles, the Yangtze giant softshell, has died in China, leaving 3 known survivors of the species. The female died in Suzhou Zoo. Experts have tried to artificially inseminate the creature, which was over 90 years old, for a 5th time. Shortly before, I'm not fucking surprised she died. 90. The species has suffered from hunting, overfishing, and the destruction of its habitat. Fucking hell. One male, estimated to be more than 100 years old, is left in the zoo, while 2 other turtles live in the wild in Vietnam and not for much bloody longer. The elusive nature of the turtle means it has been difficult to identify the gender of the pair. Oh. And if you think that's sad, Turtle News got more. This is from IFL Science. Turtle returning to nest in the Maldives finds airstrip instead, lays eggs on tarmac. Bastards. Green sea turtles are endangered thanks to loss of habitat from human expansion, amongst other things. What other things? Just human expansion. People. Nothing else. Yeah. Sea turtles famously return to the same spot year after year to dig their nests and lay their eggs. The very spot where they themselves hatched and hauled their tiny asses. Can't say that. Well, hauled their tiny asses to the sea many years before. Having avoided being picked off by predators and surviving the incredibly unlikely journey into sexual maturity, only 1 in 1,000 hatchlings survive into adulthood. What happens when a sea turtle makes its way back to its nesting beach, only to discover that beach no longer exists? A sad report. Returning pregnant green sea turtle found laying its eggs on the tarmac of a newly built airstrip on what was an historically popular nesting site on Mafaru Island in the Nunu Atoll in the Maldives. Made its way onto the runway and laid its eggs anyway. The turtle was returned to the sea by locals and was last seen in good health. So it can come back next year and lay some more eggs on the fucking tarmac. Good God. Look at that. We think we own the fucking planet and do what we want. Planet's got other ideas for us. Oh yeah, boy, has it. Right. What's next? Alright. I thought this next article was going to be a load of bull. Load of old bull when I'm sorry. But it's true. These cows already have 5G and you don't. Well, I can't say I'm jealous. I don't want it. We got here. This is from The Verge. I'm on the fucking verge. Verge of insanity. The rollout of 5G in the US may be hobbled and scattershot thanks to silly marketing gimmicks and a largely meaningless race to be the first. But the next-gen wireless speeds, the standard promises, that doesn't make sense, are already arriving in full force across the Atlantic Ocean for a herd of cows in England. Way! According to Reuters, Cisco CISCO. Oh. CISCO. CISCO. It is C, conspiracy. It is I, insidious. It is S, super secret. It is C, cowabunga. It is O. CISCO. CISCO. It's testing infrastructure for the eventual global rollout of 5G that could be used by various industries that are not traditionally in the tech bubble but are still dependent on increasingly sophisticated hardware and software. That includes farming. In this case, Cisco is trying out 5G in 3 rural locations by giving farmers access to 5G connected cow collars and health monitoring ear tags that can transmit biometric data and help workers monitor the herd from afar. One of the 3 sites participating in the test is the government-funded Agricultural Engineering Precision Innovation Centre, or Agri-Epicentre, in Shepton Mallet, a small town in southwest England. The farm has nearly 1/3 of its 180 cow herd fitted with the 5G collars and tags. It makes a whole lot of sense when you think about it. I don't think so. Farms are large and spread out spaces, and cows are often shuffled between grazing grounds and areas of the farm where they can be more easily milked and checked on. With the 5G collars, Cisco says farmers can keep tabs on the animals at all times of the day without having to physically trek out to observe the cows up close. Additionally, the 5G smart collars help automate the milking process by wirelessly communicating with a robotic milking system that lets the cow approach the station at its own leisure, pass through the gates after an ID check, and hook up to the robot, all with little to no human intervention. The future is wonderful and weird, and farmers have access to it all before you. And because without them, farmers have access to it before you and I, because without them, we all starve. We can connect every cow. We can connect every animal on the farm, Cisco's Nick Chrysos told Reuters, in what may be the strangest boast a Cisco executive has ever uttered in public. That's what 5G can do for farming, really unleash the power that we have within this farm, everywhere around the UK and everywhere around the world. Oh, well, we won't need to heat treat that milk then, will we? I think they're trying to get this pasteurised without you noticing. Anyway, moving on. I now want to talk about my main rivals in the Doomosphere, the Hopi Indians. They are also pretty good at making predictions about the future. The Hopi tribe are North American Indians, mainly come from northwest Arizona. Hopi means peaceful person, and they came up with a lot of prophecies centuries ago. I think they've lived in North America probably since the end of the last ice age. And they've got 9 signs to look out for before the day of purification. And most of them have already been. So I'm going to go through the 9 signs of the Hopi Indians. We are told of the coming of the white-skinned men like Pahana, but not living like Pahana men, who took the land that was not theirs, and men who struck their enemies with thunder. And the men who struck their enemies with thunder were the settlers with the guns. But they didn't know about guns when they wrote this. Number 2. Our lands will see the coming of spinning wheels filled with voices. And what they're talking about there is the settlers when they came in with the covered wagons. This was all written centuries before the settlers came. A strange beast like a buffalo, but with great long horns, will overrun the land in large numbers. And they're talking about the cattle that they brought with them on the ships. The land will be crossed by snakes of iron. So that's the railroads that they built. The land shall be crisscrossed by a giant spider's web. And there's a few interpretations you could do about this. You could have it the contrails in the sky by the plains. Or they could be talking about the World Wide Web, or just the telegraph poles that they put up. Moving on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. The land shall be crisscrossed with rivers of stone that make pictures in the sun. And they're talking about the roads and the mirage effects when it gets hot. Number 7. You will hear of the sea turning black and many living things dying because of it. And they've had a lot of oil slicks in the Gulf, and some of the seas now are turning into dead pools. Number 8. You will see many youth who wear their hair long like my people come and join the tribal nations to learn their ways and wisdom. And they're just talking about hippies. And then finally number 9, which is yet to pass. You will hear of a dwelling place in the heavens above the earth that shall fall with a great crash. It will appear as a blue star. Very soon after this, the ceremonies of my people will cease. These are the signs that great destruction is coming. The world shall rock to and fro. The white man will battle against other people in other lands, with those who possess the first light of wisdom. There will be many columns of smoke and fire, such as Whitefeather has seen the white man make in the deserts not far from here. Only those which come will cause disease and a great dying. Of course, the columns of smoke and fire are the nuke tests that they've done in the deserts. So, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy my videos, then please hit the like button and tell your friends about me. I'm not doing this for fame and fortune. I find these videos therapeutic, and it helps me deal with my feelings of depression and grief as planet Earth disintegrates around us. Plus the doctor won't give me the medication I asked for. Something about it being illegal to prescribe in this country. Oh well, till next time. Don't forget to listen to one of my favourite tunes I've left in the link in the description box below. Enjoy the time you have left. There isn't much. Peace and love to you all. Goodbye.